Yo, what is up, y'all? Travis here. I am back for a new review. Finally, Playboy Carti has dropped his project. For so long now, he's been saying he is going to drop it. He's going to drop it, and he's finally dropped it today. Last night was insane. So last night I was on Twitter, and I saw a bunch of people were saying, Playboy Carti is dropping tonight. Playboy Carti is dropping tonight. And I kept seeing it. And my first thought was, no, he's not. He's been saying the same shit for a long time now. He's not going to drop. Blah, blah, blah. And it came to be about, sometime last night. I showered and I went to sleep, and I woke up this morning. I don't think the project was out yet. Then I checked it again when I got home from my job, and it said he dropped. So, he dropped. So here we are. I heard the project. It was a full, very long, 30 tracks. I sat here and heard. I sat here and heard the full 30 tracks. And, man, this project was interesting, for sure. I think this project was incredibly interesting. I think this project had its highs. I think this project had its highs, for sure. There were for sure great songs here. There were absolutely great songs here. There absolutely was. Me personally, I think the problem this project had, right? The problem this project had was this project was just too long. Way too long. I think this project should have been shortened a whole lot. I think there was too much filler here, because I think the songs that were here that were filler the songs on here were fine. Like, for the sound he was going for kind of the atmosphere he was going for, I think this project was fine. I just think in terms of us waiting so long and the project being so long, and a lot of the songs on here are filler, I just think this project could have been shortened some. With that being said, though, I will say this. I think the features he had on here were great. I think, by the way, he had Kendrick on here like 3 times. He had a song on here and that to me was the craziest part of the project. The features he had on here, like he had Kendrick on the same song with Shanae. Like, what the fuck? But that song was so good. That song was fire. I think it was called that song was fire. I enjoyed Evil Jordan a lot. That song was hard. Evil Jordan. I enjoyed the Weekend song a whole lot. I enjoyed that one. And Travis Scott was on here like Travis Scott was on here a whole lot. Future on what was the song? Future on Trim. Future on Trim. Body that verse. That was probably my top 3 feature here. That song, just that verse from Future was insane. And he also had Young Thug on here with he had Young Thug on here. And that song was fire. And yeah, and he also had a Uzi on here. He was okay, but for the majority of the project itself was fine. The project was fine. I think there are some songs on here for sure that I can see myself going back to. I just think for the whole project itself, right? For the whole project itself, I think the main problem I had with this project was the fact the project was 30 tracks and the majority of the project felt like filler somewhat, because it did start to drag some, like, towards the end. But I do think the project was fine. I think the sounds he had on here were great. The sounds he had on here were great. Were just very, like, fast. Like, you know what I mean? They felt very fast. So I think this project is fine for the sound he was going for. I just think the project should have been shortened to the songs that were highs. You know what I mean? And I think this project would have been absolutely fire. But I think it does get hindered some by the fact that the project is so long. And I think that while the project is fine for the sound he was going for, and there are great songs here, I just think that for the way that I think just he should have shortened it. He just should have shortened it, and that's my biggest issue I have, is that the filler that was here does start to drag some, and I think that's probably the biggest issue I have. But besides that, I think this project's highs were the sounds, the features he had on here, and the fact he changed up his voice a lot. I think that's what I enjoyed a whole lot too. The fact he changed up his voice and his style, his flow throughout the project. There were songs where, like I said, it was dragging some, where he was kind of doing the same thing. But I think for the majority of the project, he was really trying to change up his sound, his style, and all of that. So I think that is a very good aspect here. I also enjoyed, like, hearing Kendrick here, like the hearing Kendrick libs, just hearing that, like the beep 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 beep, from him, like hearing that from him was so interesting. But hearing that was cool. There were some people saying he threw shots at Drake on here. Sure, but I mean, who really? Sure, but like, I didn't really like see it a whole lot, but sure. But besides that, yeah, it was very interesting to hear him do like ad-libs on here. Like, it was so interesting to see that. But I do think this project was good. I think this project was fine. This project was fine for the sound he was trying to accomplish here. This project was fine. And yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about it. The project was good. The project was fine. I think this project has some great sounds on here. He had Hetero on here, Metro, Southside, Wheezy. Yeah, so I think the sounds, and Healthy, who's his, like, his, yeah. So, so I think this project was fine for the sound he was trying to go for here, but I think it does get hindered some by some of the the songs that do start to drag some. But yeah, so go check out the project for yourself. Go check it all out for yourself. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have to really say about it. I think the features he had on here were great, from Travis, Future, Kendrick, Weekend, Young Hug. So, yeah, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Y'all comment, what the hell was that? Oh, sorry. Y'all comment y'all's thoughts down below. Like, subscribe, share, all that great stuff. Don't gotta keep saying it. Come join the family. There's some cool stuff to come. Stay tuned for all of that. And I will see you guys soon. Have a great Friday. Stay safe and stay blessed. Goodbye.